It really doesn't matter how interesting the content is. Staying focused for a 4 hour of any class is torture. Added to this, you find math to be boring and challenging at the same time. Your teacher is very bright and make a genuine effort to keep class interesting. Yet you still have big gaps in your notes and fragmented understanding of the content covered. Your teacher prides himself in assigning homework every night and providing frequent opportunities for students to practice what they have learned. Homework takes forever though, and the missing information in your notes does not help. Now pause the video and grab a pen and paper. List the key elements of the student's learner's profile, along with the potential accommodations and ways that the student could address the teacher to become a better self-advocate. Restart the video when you're finished. Mom and Dad have forgotten most of what they learned in middle school's math. You are struggling to keep your grades where you know they should be. Key elements of the student's learner's profile. Staying focused for a 4 hour time is difficult. Math is not an area of interest. Notes often have gaps, and homework is laborious and takes a long time. Parents are not able to help with the math content, so a strong set of notes is crucial. Possible learning styles is attention challenges. Although this part was not specified in the scenario, there is also the presence of strength in visual learning. Potential accommodations includes copy of peer or teacher notes, the ability to take movement or have fidget objects in class, permission to auto-record the course if allowed while school. Note, some of these are more common than others. The student will need to work with the teacher to determine what is most appropriate for the course. Ways that the student could address the teacher to become a self-advocate. A wise step would be for the student to meet with the teacher and communicate 1. His enthusiasm for doing a good job and learning as much as possible. 2. A description about how he learns best. 3. What the teacher can do to help maximize his learning. Always express your commitment to having a strong work ethic. The student can ask to meet with the teacher before classes begin or early in the school year, and they may even want to invite their parents. Here are some things that the student could mention. I want to be sure I stay on top of your course this year and learn a lot. I need to be honest, math is a tough subject for me. I can usually understand the concepts, but it's hard for me to focus and homework seems to take forever. I need to find a way that I can stay on task and leave with a full set of notes. I will work with my parents to develop a strategy for being sure I stay on top of my homework. One problem I have with my attention wonders in class is that I end up with gaps in my notes. I'm going to work very hard to focus in class, but it's not easy for me. Is it possible for me to get a copy of your notes or another student's notes at the end of each day? I will take the time to review my notes and fill in the gaps while doing homework each night. If you will allow audio recording in class, this is another great way for me to have a resource at home that I can listen to when filling in the gaps in my notes and doing homework. Can we determine a plan that works best for the both of us? I want to ensure that my challenges with my attention do not get in the way of learning science content goals that you have for us this year. Send a message that you are here to work hard. You respect the teacher's priority and their needs to develop an accommodating plan. And by making accommodations, the teacher reduces the barriers to your learning. Having this conversation early with the teacher and following through on your commitment to having a strong work ethic are both important parts of self-advocacy. Notice in the conversation above, the student expressed his commitment to a daily schedule to allow for homework and reviewing and filing his class notes. This will set the stage for collaboration with the teacher around the learning process and reduces the likelihood of conflict. In situations where there is a legitimate learning challenge, this may look like a lack of motivation or effort. It is smart to set a positive tone with the teacher early on. It is important to keep in mind that middle school teachers are juggling a tremendous amount of responsibilities and duties each day. Reminding the teacher from time to time about accommodations might be necessary. This is another part of self-advocacy. Don't feel like you're annoying the teacher or being a bother when you need to do so.
Created using Powtoon.